Hey everyone, sorry for the lengthy time since the last time I did an update on my Fiesta ST. So I thought I would take this opportunity to go ahead and do an update. Recently I did a road trip with my Fiesta ST. Now that doesn't seem that unusual, except for the fact that since owning the car, which has been almost 4 years now, it's never really been more than, I don't know, 2 hours away from home. It's pretty much my daily driver for to and from work, and we use our Escape to go on trips. But I had an opportunity to go down to Ohio. It was about a 6.5 hour drive. And I just went by myself and left the Escape at home for my wife to drive. It's kind of, it's her daily transportation. So I had an opportunity to not only drive the Fiesta ST, but to drive a modified Fiesta ST. I did do a road trip when I had the Fiesta movement car back in 2013 out to New Hampshire. And the car was absolutely phenomenal. But that was a stock Fiesta ST, and I'm thinking, all right. So mine's lowered, it's tuned, it's got a different exhaust, it's got taller tires than stock, so it doesn't have all that much suspension travel as it probably should. It's got the splitter on the front. And there's countless number of stories that people like saying, oh, I put a splitter on my car and I hit a pothole and I ripped the thing right off. Or I can't drive it anywhere with a splitter on because I got to go into a gas station and there's an entrance there that's too steep. Or I lowered my car and now I run over potholes and speed bumps and bottom the car out. So I'm like, why don't we just go ahead and give it a shot? Let's see how does this car do on a road trip, just with myself and a bunch of luggage inside. And it does phenomenal. It does absolutely great. No issues whatsoever. Averaged 36 miles to the gallon with a modified Fiesta ST going down Ohio. That's pretty good. I'm really happy. 36? That's pretty good. That's nothing to be complaining about for a car that produces as much power as it does and is much fun to drive it. It's an economy car, but it's a kind of a quick economy car, so I was really happy with the fuel economy that I got on it. And of course, being on a road trip, I had to go do normal car things. I have to pull into a gas station when it's available. I gotta go to the hotel and go up and down whatever type of entranceway or whatever type of driveway is there. I had to go park out in grass fields at the event that I was at. And all along this time I'm thinking, oh boy, I'm really worried I might hit that splitter. I only bumped it once pulling out of a gas station, and it was so minor that it made a tiny little scraping sound. I got out, checked it, not a mark on it. Driving it up and down rutted out grass areas for parking at the event I was at, I had some mulch and grass clippings and stuff like that on the splitter, just brushed them off and I was good to go. No issues at all with ride height, with suspension travel, or with the splitter on the vehicle. It was perfect. The exhaust, no droning whatsoever going down the highway, no problems whatsoever. The car, honestly, it just performed great. It does normal car things just fine. And I hear all these reports like, oh my gosh, the seats are so uncomfortable, I feel terrible. I got out of the car after 6.5 hours, it felt great. The seats just work perfect for me. No issues whatsoever. But what's fun about taking a Fiesta ST on a road trip, especially a modified one, is you get people that pull alongside of you and take pictures of you when you're driving down the road. When I pulled into a parking spot, people would take pictures of it. I haven't had that in a long time, and it's kind of fun. It kind of means that the car you built is, people find it to be pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with that as well. On the way home, I used Waze for navigation. It took me on a different route because I had to go to a couple different spots on the way home, and it found me the most perfect set of country roads, elevation changes, tight turns, sweeping turns, camber turns, off camber turns. It was fantastic flying all around these twisty roads in Ohio coming back to the highway. No surprise, only averaged 34 miles to the gallon on the way home versus the 36 on the way down, but I had a lot more fun. The car is really great. I just don't understand why people consider a car like this to be kind of unsuitable to travel in or do a road trip. It was fine. Even being a modified car, I didn't have any issues whatsoever. I was watching my access port as the outside temperature got really hot, and no issues whatsoever with cooling, with intake temp, charge temp. Everything was fine. Reliability was fine. No issues with ride height at all. Michelin tires, Pilot Super Sports, fantastic on the highway. Perfectly quiet. Plenty of grip on the twisty roads. Got in and out of thunderstorms, heavy rain and thunderstorms. No loss of grip whatsoever. The tires worked fantastic. overall, I have no complaints over taking a Fiesta ST on a road trip. The thing was perfect. So unfortunately, there's only one more year left of the Fiesta ST before it is gone forever, along with just about every other car Ford makes, and probably not much longer before all the cars are gone from all the rest of the automakers too, which is sad because I found out that, you know what, you can leave an SUV at home, you can leave your crossover at home, you can drive a small car, and you can really enjoy it going places. And you can go kind of off-road, you know, which is about all the off-road that anybody's crossover really does. So if you're thinking about buying a Fiesta ST and you're worried about, well, oh my gosh, what if I take it on a road trip? Is it going to be horrible? It's not. You can modify it. It's still not horrible. It's perfect. It's a lot of fun to own, a lot of fun to drive. It's just great to live with every single day. You can't go wrong. So if you're interested in one, don't delay too much longer. There's only 1 year left before the car is gone forever, and then all you got is used ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed the update on taking my Fiesta on a road trip. Check back shortly. I hope to have a 4-year update, which is shocking. It's been 4 years since I bought this car. But anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you guys later.